What's up, guys? This is HHTrader back with another live trading video. We're about to get started trading. We were looking around the market today, just looking for something good to trade. I am waiting on volume today. I have been trying to jump in on the low volume stock, seeing if we can get some continuation, but have had no luck. So I'm going to go back to just scalping, strictly scalping. We got about 4 minutes to the bell. PTIX was up, but just not staying on the scanner. We'll see what else pops up for the day. And yeah, I was actually reading over an article today. Let me take y'all over there. Reading over this article right here. Where is my browser? Browser. And where is it? There it is. Okay, that'll do. All right, now we're good to go. Looking over this article today. If I can exit. And it is entitled, I am 49, my wife is 34, we have 4 kids and 2.3 million saved up. I earn 300K a year but lose a lot of sleep worrying about tomorrow. When can I retire? And this just really astounded me. This dude is super invested. He's super well off, but still he's wondering when he can retire. He's 49, turning 50 this year. And I was just looking over this article and I was like, man, how can you be so uncomfortable in such a comfortable situation? You know, but I guess paranoia can definitely spew over into other parts of your life. And I was wondering, like, what could make him that uncomfortable, to just be like, well, this is what I have, but I still am not comfortable. I don't know, man. I don't know. With that amount of money, that is quite a setup. He can literally do whatever he wants in retirement. But, you know, to each their own, to each their own. I see somebody joined on Twitch. I just showed an article that I was reading over this morning. We have about a minute to the bell. I'll show you one more time. Here's the article right here. I'm 49 years old. My wife is 34. We have 4 kids and 2.3 million saved. I earn 300K a year but lose a lot of sleep worrying about tomorrow. When can I retire? And this, I guess this was the question that he was asking to advisors or something like that. But man, it's a crazy situation to be set up like that and still be like not in a place of comfort, I guess. I was watching PTIX this morning. PTIX was moving, but it was moving on low volume at first. Plus, it went back under 10%, so it kind of popped off my scanner. I did move the scanner back to 10%, so I can kind of see these moving up. And I actually changed my volume. I want to see that the 500,000 mark hit before I start trading anything. Trying some new parameters today. PTIX popping back up there. We'll see how this minute bar closes. Not moving that big. It moved from the 297 up to the 311 now. So up to 12%. It is getting volatile back up to the ranges that I had marked off in the beginning. But I would like to see a pullback above VWAP here. Let's see. Daily resistance. It's got plenty of volume. Daily resistance is looking like the 325. Let's see if it pops all the way back down there. Yep. Wow. Look at that pullback. Super pullback. It's going to pop off of my scanner now. Oh, pop back up there. Well, I guess it wants to stay up a little bit. All right, but we still need the pullback over VWAP though. So gotta get that. All right, VWAP is at the 304. Still has not given us a true pullback. I am using my original strategy. I'm not doing any of that holding anymore. It's just too dangerous in these stocks. I'm just going to take profit and be done. All right, getting to a double top there, pushing up, looking like it wants to push even higher up to the 314. So from the, not a big move though, from the 303s here up to the 315, not a huge move. So we'll wait for a pullback. It's okay. And plus, this one has no news on today. It's just getting a lot of trading in there. And the volume has not been that big at all. There is a little push. Let's see how big that volume bar is. That volume bar was 200,000 shares. So, yep, getting on up there. I'm still looking for the fall. Looking for my setup. Got to give some red here. Got to give some red here, and we'll get ready to possibly take a position. Has not given a pullback yet. I did a trade like this yesterday. Got in on the break of the first minute. It went up for a second and ripped down on me. So that's why I'm kind of being cautious today on that first buying over the first 1 minute. Because I would have got, what, 14 cents, 15 cents there. Looking for the red. Let's get that red in there. By the way, the float is 6.7 million on this one. Looking like it still wants to push a little bit more. I'm really scared of this one. This one can fall a lot. This one can fall quite a bit. Where's the red here? Will it be a big red? Will it stay above VWAP of the 324? 27 is getting touched there. Will it break the 324? Looking like it's holding up there. Still too extended. I don't know. It's very extended here. Will it finish this as a red candle is the question. It's got, what, 10 seconds left. Will it finish this as a red candle? The high of this is the 40. Oh, breaking down. Will it break the 25s here? Getting heavy there. Getting bought up heavy. Okay. I don't know about this one. The range is starting to get a little bit smaller here. Even if it goes, it'll just go without me. I don't like it. Let's see if it tests this bottom here of the 26. 26. It's up 22%. I want to see it stay above VWAP. Let's see. Alright, so above this one will be the first 1 minute, the 335 right there. It couldn't hold it up. Okay. That's a, oh, bouncing right there. Let's see the let's see if we can see the 338s. 338s here. Got bought up big off of that one. Can we see the 338s on the bid? Can this one close red is the question. So we have 338s, 335. There we go. There was a little push up. Ooh, yeah, sellers are too heavy right there. I don't like that. I do not like that. Wow. All right, all the way up to the top. Pulling longs in, pulling shorts in. I don't know about this one. This one's very, very bouncy here. Yeah, I don't. This one is one of those that may fail, may not. I don't really know. But yeah, not a great move right there. 5 cents up, 10 cents up. Okay. Wow. Jesus Christ. All right, 30% up. Okay, will we go into a halt? That'll be nice. Okay, maybe halting up here. See if it can go any higher. Giving a pullback there. Okay, I might buy some dips here. Yep. Added. Did it get me in? Yeah, got in right there. Taking there. Just taking profit as we go. Not gonna play around with it. Taking off right there. I'd rather just end today green instead of just risking everything. Even though it's going to the $4 level, that may be a whole dollar resistance. So we're gonna look for a little rejection right here off the $4. Because I've had multiple red days trading with that other strategy. I'm just gonna have a green day and end it there. Looking for the rejection off of this 4 though. Let's see if we can get dip buys here. It's gotta fully reject off that 4. There we go. Nice. All right. So we got a little bit of support down there, a little bit of resistance up here at the $4 level. Like I said, I'm taking profit. The other strategy I was using was losing me a lot of money, and I got to chip back into that. So I had to revert to Old Faithful. Take. Be greedy with the market. All right, let's see if it can hold up that 75 level. That's what we want to see it kind of start holding. Okay, bouncing on that 78 back into the 80s. I like it. But I want to see this candle close though. All right, there's a new candle right there. Believe it's going to go down a bit. Let's see if it can stay above VWAP. I know it's going to go down, but 369 is where it needs to break. We'll see that right here. Okay, so we take that support off. We want to see it hold up VWAP though. VWAP is right here at the 321. Can it go any higher? We have the 383 right here. We'll let it dead cat bounce since this is the first major pullback of the day. Let it dead cat bounce real quick. This one needs to stay red. T-cat popping up there, but it has a lot of work to do. I'm not gonna go over there just yet. Or maybe it has news. Let me look and see if it has news. No news, so we're gonna focus in on PTIX for right now. See if it can retest that top. Okay, so the top here is the 383. All right, this will be the dead cat bounce. Hopefully it can stay under this level, under the 383. I don't want to see it break that right now. Stay under that. Under the 383. Nice. Okay, so now it may go ahead and test VWAP, and this will be the entry point, that 381 level, for a quick another quick scalp. 381 is what I'm looking for. $381 on the bid, looking for the 81s to pop here. Okay. 81s, can we get them? Looking like we can. There it is. Add it right there. 81s, can we get the push? If it comes back down, it's okay. I'll stop out through VWAP. Alright, took off right there. I don't like that motion. Big move up and then could not get the continuation. It gave us the dead cat bounce right there and the entry, but no continuation. Looking like it may go on under VWAP. TKA. Okay, it's not looking good. Anyway, back up here. 81. Still looking at the 81 for an entry. See if it can break that 75, or it may break down VWAP here. Yep, breaking down VWAP. Cool. Pulling back up. 81 is my entry again. Let's see what we can get. Will it break down the 50s here? Alright, so yeah, going down there and breaking that down. It may give us another run up, but it's going to have to find a bottom first. Gave us a nice move from the 40s up to the 90s. It's a 50-cent move. But just waiting and watching now. Got a lot of work to do to get back over VWAP. Not looking like it can do it. Going on down there. We'll see if it stays green on the day. Has a ultimate support down here is the 294, so about the $3 level. Hopefully it can stay above that. We'll draw our support down here. $3 level is the all in all. Alright. Alright, pulling back up there. Has another level of support down here, the 320s. We'll see what becomes the true support. And the only way we'll know that is if it hits it and then gets back over VWAP. But 381, if it doesn't touch either of these, I'm looking for the 381 entry. But it's got a lot of work to do right here at the 73s. A lot of pushback. But it did hold up this 5-minute candle here. So 75 may actually be an entry. 76. It's got a lot of work to do though. Alright, TCAT. Definitely making moves here. I will look to enter. Oh, that 50 break is looking nice. Okay, can I please enter? Can it hold the 50? 50s. I'm going to enter a little bit right there and let that ride on TCAT. See how high it can go. Very small share size, so don't worry. I'm not crazy. If it wants to go, let it pay me. 1960, can we get the push up there? What's the bottom of this? The low of this is the 1827. 1825 is where I don't want to see it break. I'll be out there. 24. And I'll sell down there. If it wants to break that, if not, we can add to the position right there. Add it right there. 1825 for another out. Looking for the push up here though. Okay, nice little push out. Getting sold into right there. Okay, got my little can we get through the 20s? 20s, can we get that push up through the 25? Come on, baby. Come on. Taking right there a little bit. One more push maybe. Can we get it? Alright. A lot of selling right there. I'm going to get out green. A lot of selling right there. Didn't like that. May come back down. Yeah. Glad I got out green right there. Just very, very... I saw a lot of red on the tape, so I was like, look at that red coming through. Look at that red. Very spooky movement right there. Alright, 20s is getting back up there. Let's try again. 20s, can we see the 25s here on the bid? Not seeing it get back into the 20s. Okay, 25s. Can we see it? Very heavy here. 25s is what I want to see. Nope. Alright. Well, there's a little bit of red kind of taken away from it. Can we see the 25s here? Getting out of the 20s can fall a long way here. Not really. Okay, there we go. Entered right there for a small little bit. I was going to wait for the 25s, but it just wouldn't give it to me. So just taking what I can here. If it doesn't push out, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Break of the 25. Breaking down. Getting out right there. Taking too long. Getting out right there. Can we get the 25 on the bid? Yeah, I had to take off right there. It just started looking like it was a little heavy. Good call, I guess. 5 minute, getting a topping tail over there. So I am green on the day. Got back green with that move. Nice little move there. But let's go back and look at P. Oh, wow. That one faded hard. All right, TCAT is the only one that looks like it is tradable right now. So that's the one I'll stick with. All right, so I am going to get back in over the 2010. 2010 is what I'm looking for. Can we see the 2010s? Break of the 2010. Or will it break down this level right here of the 1950? Looking for that bounce through this level. Can we see the 2010 on the bid? Nope. Breaking down a little bit more. But it's okay. Still holding up this overall level, so I like it. The break of the 1988, 1989 is where I'll try for. But this topping tail is kind of killing my vibe. So I'm definitely looking for that 2010 level. Can we get it? Going back green. Can we see 2010 on the bid? 2010, or does it want to go down some more? Okay. 2010, 19s, 20. Can we get back into the 20s? Not seeing the 20s yet. Waiting. 1997. 2010 is what I'm looking for. There, right there. Enter right there. See if we can get a little bit more of a push. I'm gonna scalp it. If it shoots the top, I'm gonna scalp it real quick. Oh, wow. Pull back a lot. Come on. Get that push. Looking heavy there. It's gonna have to push into the 30s here. I might go ahead and take profit. I'm kind of weary of it. Can we push the, okay, nice, pushing the envelope there. All right, no stops. All right, nice. I'm gonna go ahead and pluck some off there. Pluck some. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna get all out right there. I don't like that motion. Opened up lower. Should have continued to push. I look for another entry here. Okay. 2075, can we see it? 2075s, 2060s. There we go. 2075s. Getting that push up there. Nice. No. Nice, nice. Can we hold up? If not, if I see red, I've got to get out. Come on, push. Okay, that's bad. Okay, getting a little push there. Come on. You got to push out or I'm going to get out. Yep, I'm out right there. Out right there. Small little losing trade. I didn't like the motion right there, so I went ahead and got out. BBW, Big Bone Woman. I mean, Yeah, BBW up here, $11, a lot of wicks. Don't like it. Don't like it. What's the news on these? Why are these up? Let me see. I don't know what the news is on this one. Build-A-Bear Workshop. Okay, I'm not interested. DLPN, nothing today. Okay, so this one is still pretty much the most moving one, TCAT. So I keep my eye on it. Still above VWAP. Looking like 75 is where we want to see it break. 75s, can we get it? Or will it finally flood down? 75 is where I'm looking. 76s. Will it break the 25 is the question. Okay, 75 is where I'm looking. 50, can it get up and hold the 50? Looking heavy. Getting real heavy there. '50s. Ugh. Did not see the 50s there. Looking for those 50s to get hit. Yeah, I'm not liking this. It's looking weak. Yep, there it is. Alright. PTIX down. TCAT. I don't even know why I have this one up. This is why I had my criteria set for 15%. Because those that are closer to 10% have a lot better chance of going down. So I'm going to let those get out and away from what they're doing. Alright, TCAT. Giving a nice little pull down there. Can we get a revisitation of the 60, 65 level? Looking for the 65s. That would be dope. What's this? Yeah, 65 is what I want to see on the bid. $65. I'm trying not to jump the gun. I've been jumping the gun on these. I need to see a full break of the 65, and I want to see it right here on the bid. '20s. Can it hold up? Still above VWAP. Gave a nice little pullback above VWAP. Entry is a 65. 2065s. There we go. Can we get the 60s? There's 65 right there added. Looking for a little bit more. The low of this is the 2012, which is where I'll get out. 2012. Let's see if we can get a push out here. Nice, nice. Can we get to the 21s? 21 level. Nice pop there. Taking profit. Taking. Okay. Little bit left. Looking for one more push maybe. Okay, taking. One share left. Not in any kind of trouble right here. Back through the 2015. 21. Yeah, I'm gonna get out right there. It's looking weak. Alright, let it pull back a little bit. Holding up those. Ooh, crash through the 21 right there. Okay, let's look for another entry. Okay, 20. Can we get to the 2150? Yep. Add it right there. Nice, nice, nice. Taking a little bit of profit right there. Taking more. Can we get that 75 break? Can we get one more push through the 50? I'm out. Yeah, I'm out right there. Go ahead and cut it. Alright, so let's look for another entry. So it broke the 50, so I wasn't really trusting it right there. Didn't like it. Getting a little heavy. I'm seeing the 30s. It can drop 20 cents here. Going back down to the 25s. 21.25s may give us a little bit of red movement. Okay, so it cracked this bottom, so I'm not trusting this candle even if it goes green. I'm just going to allow it to show its strength above the 21. So give it a little second. Give me a second. All right, let's go look at PTIX. Nothing. TCAT, and like I said, I'm trying to get a green day. I got to get out of this. The habit that I had was holding, and just not. I just got to get back to what I usually do, what usually works. Just not good decision making on holding as a scalper. All right, so it's definitely got to show its strength. I don't want to buy on this candle at all. Want to see it hold up this bottom level of the 21. Let's see what kind of action it gives here. Needs to hold up this bottom level of the 21. We see the 21.10s. Will this drop? See, dropping. Will it break that 21 there? 21.02. Yep, there's a drop. All right, so that's what was making me nervous. First of all, it slowed down. Then we already had a topping tail up there. So let's get ready for more setups, possibly. Because it did this on the last one as well. But it's still holding within the body of this candle. The 2050 right there. If it breaks the 2050, it's going down. Needs to hold above the 2050. Looking, waiting, watching. Okay, so a break of the 2141, 2145 level is what I'm looking for. 2145. Nice. 2145. Can we see it on the bid? $21.45. Looking for a break of the 50. Matter of fact, let's do 51. 51 will be better. I want to see a full. Since it broke the 50 once, it's gonna have to do it again because that's a $half level. So 51 is what I'm looking for. But it's barely getting over the 21. Looking for the 51 here. Slowing down a lot, man. Slowing down a whole lot. 51. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, this one's starting to look a little, little top heavy. Is what I was about to say. All right. We'll wait for more setups. I don't like the topping tail on this one now. It's definitely going to have to hold up VWAP. VWAP is at the 1991 right now. So PTIX is trying to get back above VWAP. Don't really trust it. So today I did a couple of things right. I waited for volume. I was trading pretty much the highest percentage gainer on the day. I don't know what the news is or if it even had news. I don't know. But anyway, I took a little profit and just waiting for a new setup if it gives it to us. But I don't like this top and tail right here. It's a long way from the 21. The high of this is a 21.90. That's a long way away there. That's almost $1 move down. We'll see if it can bounce off VWAP though. The breakup here is the 2075. We want to see a hold around that 2075 level and then start pushing back against this buying pressure. So it's going to have to get over the 21 for me to be interested in a buy again. All right, PTIX. Nothing else looking interesting as of now. PTIX is definitely cheaper. But today, my mission today was to size down and to take profit, because these past 4, I've had 4 red days. 4. That's like the longest length of red days I've had in months. So, gotta break it. And if you guys see anything that I'm not seeing, please let me know in the chat. Because sometimes, my scanner is set for a specific, type of thing. But if you have something else, please let me know, and we'll check it out. All right, TCAT, what do you want to do? TCAT looking like it's bouncing off VWAP right there. 20. I want to see it back over that 9 though. The 1 minute 9 is the 56. 54 now. But it does not look good on the 5 minute. The high here is the 2080. So the 2085 may be a buy spot, but it may rip down as well. So I would love to see it kind of recoup into a green candle above VWAP. Just now getting to 2 million shares traded, so not a lot traded on this one. But the 85 is where I'm looking. I want to see a green 5 minute candle start to form. This one has almost 2 minutes left on this on this 5 minute candle, and I do think it's gonna crack that VWAP though. It's under the 9. It needs to get above that 9 soon. Break that 2050. Okay, getting a nice little pull up there. So it bounced off of this level of the 1993, but is struggling to get through that 9 of the 2050. So I see a hidden seller up here at the 2115, but sometimes these, oh, here's another one, 2113 right there, hidden seller. All right, let's see what it can do. It's pulling up quite nicely. We want to see a green candle though. Now, if this 5 minute candle goes green, I probably am not willing to buy. I want it to end red and then get going up and challenging these levels of the 21. All right, let's get it. Going back red here. Trying its best to hold up VWAP. Got 1 minute left on this 5 minute candle. It's decision time. Going down, looking like it wants to crack. Will it crack the 19 here? Looks like it has a pretty good chance of cracking it. Let's see, this top is the 2190. Has a little bit of a trend there, but it's a little bit too steep for me to actually put a trend in there. It's a little too steep. I want to see some green action first. All right, holding up. So now all it needs to do is go back green on the 5 minute. And we may be in for another party time. All right, PTIX still fading down there under VWAP. Looking for a green candle to form here. We just closed up. We're looking at a new candle here. Want to see it get up around this 2180 and start to hold, or even blast through it. It doesn't matter, as long as it starts to test that level of the 2080s. The bottom low is a 2037 here. So that may be my going back red. That's not good. That's why I wanted to see the test of the 2080s right there. Still holding up VWAP. Did not break the bottom here. The low of this one is the 1991. But now a break of this one, let's see, the 65 is where I would like to see it break up. 65s, can we get it? 63. Should I do 75 as a $0.25 break? Yeah, I do 75. So a 76 buy. Wow, did it just slow down like that? Okay, well I was looking for the 76 because I'm not sure about this one. I'm looking at the 76 though, because that's a $0.25 and it should be able to go higher. It's 40 cents away though. Okay, TCAT has literally slowed down to the point of nervousness. I don't know what it wants to do now. These volume bars are looking like 45. So well away from 100,000 traded on it now. Okay. So I guess we'll see if it can hold this level. And immediately after I say it, it wants to go and try to get down, huh? Let's see if it breaks the 20. If it breaks the 20, it's probably going down. The low of this one is a 1991. Let's watch and learn. I was looking for the 76, but we'll have to see. $76 is still a spot that I like, but I also like this 70 or this 65 right here because it's holding right there at VWAP. 65. I look for 65 there. If it can hold, nope. Got down to the 1991, broke down. There's our break. So I was like, hey, it's slowing down. If it comes back through this level, it'll be a good buy. But now it's giving a little bit of burial type action. Oh well. So here are my realized gains and losses so far. Today, remember the goal today was to take profit. Biggest gainer was 73 cents in the profit, and the biggest loser was about 39 in the profit. Did I trade PTIX? I did for 23 shares. I mean 25 shares, and I got out of there. But on this larger mover, I took smaller share size, so it's whatever. It's whatever. Waiting for it to possibly come back up. And at this point, I believe that we can start looking at a trend, but it's still a little bit steep. We need some green action for a trend to be formed. PTIX, diving down there on PTIX. Not liking that one. TCAT is the only thing now on the scanner. Waiting for some reprieve. Does it have any tested spots up here? 1950s. Let's see. 1756. I don't know where TCAT could settle at, but I'm definitely willing to take more trades if it can get back above VWAP and do a pullback above VWAP. Oh boy. Looking like it wants to break down a little bit. Has a double bottom right there at the 1930s. We'll see if it can hold that up. Is that true support right through there? 1930, that's kind of where it came down to the last time. So oh, cracking it, cracked it. Looks like it's gonna fade a little bit more. Popping back up off it, so maybe I'll leave that there. I'll leave that line there. Maybe 1930s is actual support. If it is actual support, it should get back through the VWAP quite quickly. Breaking it down though, I'm gonna leave that line there. If it becomes resistance, then oh well. Well, this one had some pretty good moves out of the open. Came down, and I didn't trade it until I think in here somewhere. A couple of times, just scalping off, and I'm actually scalping today. The other day I got caught slipping, holding. So it is kind of holding up this level. I want to see it get back above VWAP, but don't let it fool you. Even though it's testing here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, this is only the first 5 minutes that it's tested right here under VWAP. So it could just fake over VWAP and then explode down through this level. You never know. So you got to be careful, be quick, because this thing is moving dollars at a time. Alright, looks like it's going to try to go up and test VWAP. VWAP is at the 1995. We want to see it start to hold that $20 level before we look for any entries. Retesting the 1930 area. Or maybe it's not retesting. Maybe it's actually rejecting off of the 50. That may be what it's doing. Either or. It could be doing either one. It could be just people accumulating, or it could be rejecting off of the 50. It needs to break that 50 though to prove that it is testing the 50. I mean, testing the 1930s. PTIX back up there. Can you get back over? Oh no. No, sir. Okay. So it is continuously testing this level. It's got to push through those 50s. Maybe 51. We see a 51. We could see a little bit of confirmation of a $half break again. Okay, looking like it wants to get on up. Get on up and get out of there. 45, there's a 60, so it was testing that 50 level. Let's see if it can go ahead and push through and attack that VWAP. Over here, still a very strong descending pattern. It's going to have to break this high of the 1989 to really prove that it's trying to get back up. '70s. Okay, can we get a break of VWAP and then a pullback? That's what we're looking for. '70s. Can we get the 71s up there? '72s. All right. So looks like it may be party time again, or this may fail out through the 1930s if it can't stay above the VWAP. But it is above the 9 here, so I do like that pattern. I'm gonna let it get a little bit away from this 20 area though before I start trading it again. I want to see it hold the 20s. Falling back down there, needs to stay above VWAP. Matter of fact, it needs to hold up to 75 because that's a $0.25 level, and we're not seeing that over here on the bid. It's still at the 62. It can actually drop 20 cents if it breaks that 60. Let's see if it can drop that 20 cents to the 40. 20-cent drop right there. 60s. Okay. Okay, I see you. Alright, so it needs to get over the 20s on this bar. Gotta get over the 20s on this bar. Go. You got this. 70s on the bid. Now it is in a nice green 5-minute candle. 20s. But it's got to hold up this level here of the 77 on this 5-minute. It's got to hold that up. So draw our support. 77 right there, just broke down. Needs to hold up that 77. We need to see 77 over here on the bid. Breaking down. Alright, PTIX. Alright, nothing else really giving the moves upward. Alright, there's a 74 right there I just saw come up on the bid, but it disappeared very quickly. Okay, 77. There's 77 right there. Nice. VWAP is at the 94 though. Can we get that push into the 80s? 89, there's the 80s. Got to get through VWAP. 90s, there's the push. Wow. Lot of sellers right there. Yeah, it's lost all of its strength. '93s pop in there. Can we get into the 90s? We're well over the 9 now, so it tested the 9. Now it's looking like party time. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can get a pullback above VWAP now. Trying to hold those 20s is what we want to see. This could be the retest here. Yeah. Alright, let's see a pullback now. Needs to hold the 20s up. I like it though. Okay, there's 26s. Okay, now it's starting to look good. Let's get some red for a pullback entry. See some red here. See if we can get a nice pullback above the VWAP. Needs to stop before the VWAP, and I will enter. Nice little pullback there. Back into the 40s. Can we see it on the bid? Top side of this was a 60. Did give a nice pullback there. Looking for those 40s. 41, getting back away from it. So I guess we'll wait for this candle to close then, since it's so far red. And then popping back up there. Okay. 40s, can we see it? Okay, that's not good. Top side is a 61 there. I don't like that setup right there. Okay, it's a long way for it to go. $65, maybe an entry. We'll just have to wait because this topping tail here kind of threw out the game plan. See if we can pull back above VWAP. $22s. Needs to hold the 20s. Getting right down there to the 9. So my entry now will definitely be a 41 entry if it can bounce here. Bounce back up. 41 is what I'm looking for. But if it can't hold the 20s, there it goes under the 20s. Sellers coming in heavy there. So it's back under VWAP. We got to wait for it to repossess VWAP. I'm not about to be buying a dip like that. Alright, PTIX still down. Patience, patience, patience. So it looks like the top side of this is the 2063. So we got a resistance up here. 2063. Oh, I forgot. Now I can draw my trend. Draw my trend here. I just don't like my trends to be too steep. Alright, so we got our trend. Can it hold up this 1930 again? If it can hold that up and then go back and revisit that level, I'll be looking for a break of that level. Okay. Let's revisit this level right here and see if we can hold it up. Okay, getting on down there to it. 1930s, or maybe it's the 25. Is it 25? Maybe it's the $quarter level of the 25. That may be it. Alright, so let's see if it holds that level up of the 25. Bounce back up off of that again, but it's got to get through VWAP. 1995. $19.95. Wow, it kind of paused right there. No buyers though. $19.91. Okay. $19.98. Not seeing it on the bid though. Need to see the 20s popping up on the bid. Okay. Building a little micro trend here. PTIX still looking bad. Yeah, I'm gonna count this as a micro trend right here. Right there. It's gonna have to hold up this level again. Can it hold up the 1930s or is it too heavy? It's got to break both of these trends before I get interested. It's been very heavy here. TKAT. Will you go down? I see the 30 on the bid, which is not good. We see the 30s here. It could explode down. I mean, a break of the 30s, like 29. Okay, held up that level. Let's see if we can start making moves back up. Start to break this first trend. See 42s on the bid, back to down to the 30s, back up to the 45s. What does it want to do? $19,930. Okay, going a little heavy there. Getting to that trend line, it's going to have to make a decision, either down or up. It's like it's deciding to go down at that trend line, getting some rejection off of it. Little bounce there. Okay. All right, what are we gonna do now? Rejecting off of the trend again. Just gotta shoot through it. Alright, shorts are in control. They're about to push it. Looks like they wanted to break this low right here of the 1930. Pushing back up a little bit. Could actually, yeah, we're gonna wait. $49 needs to break the 50. Getting heavy here. If it breaks the 30, it's got no problem breaking the 25 here. But it is at the trend line. It needs to get bought up at the trend line or it's going to the ground. $33 is back on the bid. And also, if these numbers right here ever get confusing to you, I did put these up here just for your visual perspective, so you don't have to look at all these numbers. You can see where the bid is and where the ask is. It's the same thing that's right here, and you can see the sizing there, bid and ask size. All right. If it pushes up, I'll get rid of this. Well, I won't get rid of this trend line. I'll keep it. This thing is freaking dead, man. Seems like it's holding up this level though. Let's try it 1, 2, 3, 4 times to go down here. Holding up that level once again. Can it break this 9? The 1950 is what it needs to break. Well, cracking down. Will it get a push through? A lot of selling, not going anywhere. That's not a good sign for the shorts. Okay, so since I see all that selling with no, I guarantee it's going to explode through this 50 if it holds up. Up. Getting a push down there. As soon as I said it, it started to get pushed. Alright, I'm going to get rid of that trend line. It's not accurate anymore. So this one has a bottom here of the low of the 1910. That's an odd number. I don't think it'll hold up. People usually like $quarter levels, whole dollar levels, and support resistance. But an arbitrary number like 1910, nah, bro, it's gonna break. It's gonna break, and it's gonna break fast and hard. Still trying to hold up. Can it get out of this trend? The trend is now crossing under the VWAP. So now it needs strength under the VWAP and then needs to pass the VWAP. 1911. Can we see the break of the 10? We're going to see a nice little push through that 10. So now it has tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times to go down with no test up. Somebody is holding this thing up heavy. All right, we see the 1908 there, so it should drop momentarily. 1908. It's trying to hold up. Let's see where can it drop to. There's a hidden seller at the $19 level. So right at the $19 level. And he got broke. Wow, broke through a hidden seller. That's going to get some major push. Alright, well, we're just watching and waiting, staying safe. Want to see what can get over VWAP with the volume and the percentage, the volatility. Because TCAT may not be done for the day. And I got plenty of money to trade anything volatile. So we're going to wait for this trend break. It's going to have to break this trend. It's a little strong trend. Wednesday morning, man. Wednesday morning. Hump day. This usually is the worst day of the week for me. Because usually I'm trading like some higher float stuff and I'm losing on it. But today, you know, these moves gave me a little bit of money. Not a lot because I sized down, but still a green day. That's all I needed was the mental green day. TCAT. There's a little pop. Where's the true bottom here? So it's popping off of this level of the 1863. We're going to have to find a true bottom. PTIX. It has a bottom here of the 305. 305, and then the top side is all the way up there at the $4. So about a dollar move is possible in this one, but just not getting the volatility or the volume. TCAT is under the 5-minute 9 and it's under the 1-minute 9. So it's definitely got a lot more momentum going down than up. because I know for short positions, I've actually looked at shorting. I haven't shorted before, but I've actually practiced it in a sim. And for the 5 minute 9 and the 1 minute 9, when it's under that, a lot of short positions will be adding at that 9 position. So that's why I look for it to break the 9 and give a pullback above the 9. That's the whole mental reasoning for that. And it's the same thing on the long side. A lot of longs, when it's coming down to these positions, they'll add on the 9 if it holds up. So they'll add there, get that little run up. They'll add back here on the 9, get that little run up. Add there on the 9, run up. But the problem is you don't see the 9 looking like this at this particular candle. It can be somewhat far away from that candle, and you don't know what's going to happen. We can see the 9 here because all of this has happened. Or all of this, I guess I said it right. $18.50. Can it hold up the 1850s? Start breaking that trend line. A little bit of buying up right there. Nice, nice. See if we can get up there and test that trend. $96. Come on. Maybe this is the bottom. I don't really know. Needs to push this high of the 19, get back into the 19s. All right. It's got to get more volume down here to drag this VWAP down here. Now it is under 20%. So that's not good at all. $320. All right. $946. Come on. Getting back up to the 19s. See if we can break into the 19s. The five, it needs to get over the 5 minute first. That's the first step we want to see, over the 5 minute. So the 5 minute is at the 19, or I said the 5 minute, the 5 minute EMA, 9 EMA. Needs to get over that. Then we can focus on the smaller time frames of the 1 minute EMA. $9.05. Let's get up there and push that $9.20. There we go. Getting up there, but is this a short? Will they short at the 9? And it looks like they shorted quite a bit. Pushed it back a little bit. Needs to break that. Get on through it. What we want to capitalize on is these people that are shorting at the 9. When they start getting blown out, the ones that hold pay us. So the ones that don't just get stopped out, hey, we get paid on the way up for people sitting on this stop. Will the shorts win here? They may just win. Doesn't look like it wants to get through there. It should have went by now if it was gonna go. But we'll be patient. 1910s. And on the 1 minute, it is closing in on that that trend line there. So it may break it. $19.20 becoming a point of resistance. Needs to break the 25 very soon. Quarter dollar resistance is becoming very strong. Okay. Can it hold up this bottom of the 1862 and break the top of the 1920? That's the question. 1917s getting popped, 23s. We're not seeing the 23s on the bid though. It's got to pop up here on the bid. 16. Not seeing a lot of buyers get up there over the 20s. May fail. Yep, shorters are filling up at this 9. Filling up right there. Can drop back to the 1901 right now. Has room back to the 1901. Yeah, got down there. Trying to hold up this trend. It's almost out of it, but now getting the rejection off the trend line. Okay, well, I'm gonna go to 10:30 today with the stream. Maybe something gives us some action, but after 10:30 I'm done. I don't want to risk a green day, because that'll be 5 consecutive red days if I go red today. That's a whole week's worth of red. That is insanity. Getting a little choppy down here, but it is staying out of that trend line. Still not above the 5 minute 9 EMA. That's what we want to see. That's the first step. Okay, 1916. Looks like it's trying to push up, but it just cannot get any reprieve. Start pushing those shorts out of there. Okay. What are we gonna do here? There's some buyers jumping in there. Need to get a push though. Wow, pushing the wrong way. It's breaking the 5 minute trend right here. So the 5 minute trend, it is outside of that, did not get true rejection. So that shows a little bit of strength. Also broke the 1 minute trend as well, because you know if it breaks the 5, it's going to break the 1. But can it hold these up, and can it get firmly above this 5-minute 9 EMA? It's going to have to get bought up here. Okay. It's now outside of the trend. Now all it needs to do is begin to break the 1925. That's all. That's the last thing we really need to see before the above the VWAP comes, because it's so volatile. Buyers all the way up at the 95. We might get a pop here. Oh, wow, I just took those 95s out quick. Gotta hold that 19. Start getting out of there. The high of this level is a 1910, where we need to see it break. It's getting tight. Has a little bit of a trend going up now. So let's see if this can hold. Right through there. Man, all it takes is one big buyer and this thing will be moving on up. Going back down there, testing again. Will it break that upwards trend right here? Okay, did not break it, so that trend is holding. Need to see the 19s back on the menu. Only 2,000 shares traded on this bar, so this would not be a good entry on this bar, not for a momentum trader. Okay, will it break? It's right on the line right now. See the 88s on the bid. It needs to pop over the 90s. If it can't pop over the 90s, it's over. Buyers at the 90 right now. Will they get broken? Okay, popped off the 90s. We need to see 91s pop up there. $91. Okay, yeah, it's breaking down right there, all the way down to the 82s. It can fall to the 82s. Needed to see the 91s on the bid. Did not get it. It's also tried to go up 1, 2, 3, 4 times now. So each time it tries to go up, it has a greater chance of failing when it does go down. And there it is, straight through the trend line. So it looks like it's going to give us a little bit of a dive. See the 83s, maybe it can pop back up. It didn't get as big of a move as I thought it was to the downside right there. And it is still outside of this trend line on the 5-minute. So maybe we don't need to trust the 1-minute trend fully yet. And there's probably more low floats out there moving, but if they're not getting volume, it doesn't even matter to my scanner. It's not going to pick them up. Okay. Can we get into the 91 area? You're out of the trend. Let's go. Okay. There's a little explosion down. Thought it would be able to hold that 1850 up, but looks like it wants to get back in this trend. If it goes back into this trend, it's definitely over. It's gonna fade. If this thing actually had a catalyst, maybe you could play under the VWAP for maybe a possible explosion back through, but it has no catalyst, so the big buyers are not looking at it. Form 10K back on the 17th is the only thing that it has for news. We're not seeing anything, any other stocks getting up there to 15% with volume. Maybe it can hold this level up, but it's going to have to break this right here, 1926. So it has a range here from the 1850 up to the 1925 for a possible retest if it can hold up this level. But this looks like it's turned into a 3-bar play. Yep. 3-bar play for a quick push out and buy up. See if it gets back into that trend. Yeah, almost there. Cracking it. Will it explode into it? Getting bought off of that trend. Can it stay out? Now it has to get back over this 1867. It's got to. There's no nothing else they can do here. So we're outside the trend, trying to get back into our range. Now at this point, if I was a short, I don't know if it went above this 75 level, I'll be very scared to get pushed out, because there are a lot of shorts sitting on this waiting for big moves down. So we're just gonna wait until they start getting pushed out. Got about 20 minutes left on the stream, something like that, till the 10:30 or the 11:30 Eastern time. Okay, getting bought back into, it's gonna have to break the 67s, break into the 70s. So at this point, as a short, you'll be a little bit nervous. Stop out, depending on where you entered, there could be a stop out right here on this level of 19, or a stop out down here on the 75. Those are two $quarter levels, but that's 25 cents of hope. So that's 2 times that it has tested this level and tested this trend line and stayed out. See if it can continue. Gotta hold within this, over this 1850 though. Need to see the 51s here very soon. See the 51s. Come on. Okay, there's the 53s. Nice. There we go. Getting back into the range and failing. 60s. There we go. A little bit of strength there. 73s. All right. So maybe this one still has some life in it if it can hold up that 1850. So that's twice that it's held it up. So now we got to see the VWAP break. That's not a good thing. Should have continued up, and it should have opened higher than this. So big potential for this to crash. So 1850, we still hope it holds up. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 times trying to go up higher. See the 67? Can we see the 67 on the bid? Drop down to the 55. Oh boy, we might be looking at a drop here. So it got to pass the 9, stopped out some of the shorts, and then some more shorts added on this candle. Will they get blown through? Will it blow through the 68 and be an unpredictable stock? Or will it be predictable and go ahead and fall? Is the questions. Looks like it is looking like it wants to be unpredictable if it goes up here. But the predictable thing is down. Back to the 50s. Will we see a break of the 50 here? If it breaks the 50, it's completely predictable. It should be opening up a new candle. So now we got to reanalyze this candle, what it wants to do. Since it held up the 50 there, can it break over? Can it push those shorts out of there and get to the 67? You see, predictability seems it for me it changes every single minute. So every minute bar changes what I can predict. But I guess whatever time frame that you trade on is your predictable. Kind of does that. I don't know if it's predictability or probability, but whatever it is. All right, 1862. But we see the 52 on the bid. Yep. A lot of selling right there just came through. Think we got a good chance of going down now. Really good chance. Again, the moves are getting smaller and smaller. I really expected it to blast through that 50, but it looks like it's holding up. So I know the buyers are definitely going to be trying to push it up through this 67 mark. Let's see if they can jump in there on it. Looking for that explosion through the 67 or the drop to the 41. Yep, drop down to the 44, but it's got to drop a little bit more to the 41. $43, there's the 41. Will it bounce? Will it bounce here off the 41? Nope. All right. 41 got no bounce. At this point, it is out of this trend line, and I just have to set up another trend line because it's too far away now. And so let's see if it can hold this up as a trend line. That's too flat. All right, let's see if it can hold this support line up then. Now it's getting back down there to the very where we don't like to see it. It's not going to go up today, or it may go up later on this afternoon, but probably not during the period that I'm trading, unless it's really unpredictable. So for a play like this, do I want 1820? Boom. It's got to get back in this range and take off because there's no volume here. We saw a move like this yesterday where it kind of gapped up like that up there, did a little upward motion, and then exploded down. I think the explosion was like $1.50. I think it was on FRD. So I don't know. This is a different ticker, maybe a little bit different sentiment in it, but we saw this move yesterday, and it was an explosion of red after it. Let's see if that's a pattern today. Okay, no explosion. Maybe not enough volume for it. 200 shares of volume is not a lot at well. 5,000 shares of volume, still not a lot. There we go. All right, can we get to 67 now? Start getting out of this trench. Buyers are still at the 50. They're not sure. The 1850 level is pretty much where everyone's sitting. $10.19. Got about 10 minutes left. This thing cannot breach the VWAP. I am going to close down the stream and just chill for the day. Just even though it's a small green day, it's all I needed was just a mental relief from all the red. $66, almost hit 67 on the bid. Went 66 very quickly. So it's tried to go up 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Very good chance that it'll go down here. Too many tries up without breaking out. So let's see if it can do it on this candle. If it can't, probably be going down. Okay, still don't see the 67 up there on the bid. Should have seen it by now. It's taking too long. 67, there's 67 on the bid, so we should see a push here. 67, come on. Should see a push. If no push, it's definitely going to go down. Because that was the break, right? Yeah. 75. Yeah, I'll be scared right here. It needs to go ahead and go if it's going to go. So it went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes of trying to go up. That's a lot of trying. Maybe it'll give a pullback right here on the 51. Or on the 50, rather. Last year when I started trading during the crazy times of the bug and everything, I remember when I first started, volume was so high, I had my scanner set to only bring me stocks that had gotten over 5 million shares traded. And it was literally happening every single day. 5 million shares traded before pre-market. And so it was crazy, crazy times on my scanner. But now that the market has slowed down, I'm refining what I'm looking for, what criteria that I want to see, because we're just not seeing 5 million shares traded with 200% gainers every single day right now. So, in these market times, you just have to take what you can get. And that's what I got caught up in on these last couple of days, holding. You got to take what you can get in a slow market, because the catalyst isn't strong enough to push it forever. Alright, so it did kind of bounce off of that 50 level. Now we're starting to see more of an upward trend here. See if it can keep it up. Trend line right here. Right through there. Got this nice W form wave. We need to see it break this 77 very quickly. I got 7 minutes on my stream and I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. Okay, will it break down here? Break that 1850 and it's over with. It's gonna fade for the rest of the day. Just tried that level too many times. Or maybe it just won't get any trading. There it is, breaking down. Will it completely break the 1850 here? There's a hidden seller at the 1851 right here. Some 5 right there. There's a hidden seller right there at the 1803, 1790. There's a couple of them in there. I mean, not hidden seller. There's a hidden buyer because this is on the bid side. But sometimes people can spoof their numbers, so you can't totally trust this, but it'll give you a good idea of the location that they're actually sitting at. Because you can spoof your sizing, but you can't spoof the actual existence of your position. So it did break that little level there. Still trying to hold up. In these last 5 minutes, I guess I'll recap what I did today. Biggest gainer was 73 cents on TCAT, 63.48, and this was me taking profit. I was not leaving anything on the table. I was just taking it. Had a couple of little losers on like one share 9 cents. I don't have a problem with that. One share 10 cents, not a problem. 3 cents, 20, not a problem. PTIX was just a complete stop out. It just did not have the volatility to get up. TCAT biggest loss was at 39 cents, but I mean probably capsized there with some of these other ones. But anyway, that is my transactions for today, and I'll actually do this in the recap, but this is just for whoever's watching. So when you see the recap, you've already seen everything. Here are my buys. Let's see how many times I bought today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. Here are the prices that I bought at. $21. Very expensive little low float. But, I know I'm not up much at all. But green day is a green day. Wow, that thing failed. This is one that I traded and I actually got capped out on back in the day. Actually got in, made good profit, did not take profit, and got caught in that dribble because I didn't take profit. Okay. This one, I think this one's over. I'm not I wouldn't even trade this now because the bots are gonna be waking up at 10:30 or 11:30 Eastern in 3 minutes. But if you're gonna continue trading, be careful. Remember that everything you see me doing these videos is highly risky. I'm trading the most risky stocks on the market, really. I mean, they're made to blow your account. So yeah, be careful. And literally, as I'm saying, these are risky stocks. It wants to start popping. Oh my gosh. All right. But either way it goes, we've been waiting for this break forever of this 75, 67 level and just not seeing the 70s pop up here on the bid. So 1 minute left and I am shutting down. No matter what happens, I'm done. Even if this thing goes to the moon, it jumps up to $32 after I go off stream, I'm not trading anymore. All right, well guys, hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Don't forget to leave a like. If you're on Twitch, you know, you can leave a follow. If you're already following, thank you so much. I am trying to grow a little bit doing this, so you know, I'm trying to keep everything in perspective. That's why I only trade 2 hours a day, so I can actually work the rest of the day. And any losses that I make here in the market, like I always tell people, look, don't let this be your main source of income. Have something else going for you. But that's what I do for the rest of the day as I actually work. So, yep, give you 2 hours, and yep, that's it. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and shut it down. Look at it trying to pop up. I'm done. You can have fun with it if you want to. All right, let's go ahead and shut down, and here we go. Peace out, guys. Be safe.